Welcome back to my Legends Expanded Universe chronological timeline rating, where I go through the expanded universe according to my personal timeline order and rank each and every individual piece of media on a 10-point scale. Today I have Tales of the Jedi, The Fall of the Sith Empire #1. This is the second arc in the Tales of the Jedi prequel series by Kevin J. Anderson. This one opens with Jory D'Aragon returning out of hyperspace back to the Koros system as it is currently known, back to Sinagar, and she almost crashes into another ship upon exit from hyperspace, so she has to veer up at the last moment, and then she's going down on the planet when guards recognize that she's wanted because they damaged some ships when they were fleeing and stealing the Starbreaker 12 ship before they discovered the Sith Empire in the previous series, and so now they are wanted, and so she is guided down by some guards and is promptly arrested, and Arba turns his back on her when she tries to plead with Arba to listen because she has important information that the stake of the Republic could be at stake, and then Sis Kahor, the lizard crime boss, gets the Starbreaker 12 ship. He gets her and Gav's ship as compensation because one of the star charts that they'd forged in the previous issues was not a safe route, and he lost a merchant ship there, so it's like his revenge. So then she's thrown in prison, and she's like, I need to speak to the Empress, but unfortunately her pleas are not answered, and she's thrown in a cell to wait and to rot. Meanwhile, Gav D'Aragon is talking with Naga Sadow, and Naga Sadow convinces him that he is disenfranchised with the Republic, with all the pain that they have caused him, and so maybe they can take over the Republic and have a prosperous new life. And he sees all these jewels, and he's learning these tricks, and he's really enjoying himself there. But then he's tricked into pressing a button that seemingly has blown up the ship that Ludo Kresh is on, because Ludo Kresh is coming back to invade the Empire. And so Naga Sadow is like, cut off the transmission, press this button. So Gav presses the button, and boom, Ludo Kresh's ship explodes. Meanwhile, Odin is sad that his vision was not heard when they went to Coruscant a couple issues ago to plea for the Republic to come to the Empress Teta, the Koros system's defense, because he's seen this vision of the Sith Empire. And so their trip there was in vain, unfortunately. But now he's called to an audience with Empress Teta, with Mehmet Nadil, the other Jedi, and his own Jedi Master is there, Uru, the floating brain blob with elf ears. And Uru is like, some Jedi heard your pleas, and we cannot ignore this threat. If the Sith Empire truly return, we are in grave danger, and we will need all the help we can get to defeat this insurging threat, because the whole galaxy could be at stake. So Master Uru gives Odin some hope that his cries were not unheard. Then Empress Teta shows that she is preparing all of her armaments for a war, and she's like, I united these planets. I'm not going to let them be taken down. I'm not going to let an outside force cripple us now that I have unified us. So she's building up her ships and her weapons to prepare for the oncoming war. And that is where this issue ends. It ends with the explosion of Ludo Kresh's ship, and Naga Sadow is like, now the path to the Republic is free of obstacles. It shall be ours. So overall, this is a good issue. I think that there's some really good things about this issue. You really feel this hopeless feeling for Jory. Her brother's back with the Sith, and no one will listen to her. No one believes her. She is just treated as a common criminal. So you feel sort of bad for her. And it played with your emotions a little bit. which was nice. Another thing I'd like to point out is Arba's character development is very interesting because he seems very sad when he turns his back on Jory for all of the damages she's caused him. He still seems very sad that he's turning his back there on her, forced to. He seems disappointed by that, which is interesting. I think there's a lot of character development here that's really good. The story's progressing in a natural way from the last issue, so I think this is a really, really solid issue. That being said, I don't think it's as good as the Golden Age of the Sith issues. The first issue for Fall of the Sith Empire, I would say, is a 4 of 10. It's a really solid issue. The art here is good as always, the characters are good, the story continues to be interesting. But what about you guys? What did you think of issue number 1 of Tales of the Jedi, The Fall of the Sith Empire? Let me know.